Squally River. Good morning. I am ready for another adventure. I've had a reservation for the Mount Tahoma Hut system. I've had a reservation for February 21st to come up here with a friend of mine, but she had a bad skiing accident and broke both of her legs. So I rescheduled, and now about a month ago, a little over a month ago, I made a reservation for High Hut, which is supposed to be the top rated hut, and it's really hard to get reservations. And like I said, it's been over a month since I've had them. And of course, we had a huge snowstorm in the mountains over the last weekend, and today is Tuesday, March 17th. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. Anyway, last week, lots of snow, but today and tomorrow it's going to be raining all day long. So I was able to park at the upper parking lot. There's two parking lots for this trail system, and I was able to park in the upper one, which means I only have to hike about 3 miles instead of 4 miles. And I think it's about 1,800 feet elevation gain. And if I had parked at the lower, I think it was 2,400 feet elevation gain. So I'm glad they were able to plow up to the upper parking lot. So I brought my cross-country skis and snowshoes and thought I would decide once I get up here. I think I might just do the snowshoes instead of the skis. So we'll see. I got up here around a few minutes after 10 a.m. and ate a quick breakfast in the car, and we'll put on my rain gear before I get out of the vehicle. It's raining. See you on the trail. Alrighty, here I go. Heading up the trail. I decided to just hike up, no skis, no snowshoes. So hopefully all goes well. And of course, it's raining pretty good. But I have my sun umbrella on, or up, so somewhat will stay a little dry. That'll be good. There's the snow groomer. And looks like maybe plow also. I just finished 1 mile in about 40 minutes. Doing faster than I thought. I think the last mile is pretty steep though. I just made it to the intersection, so to the right will be High Hut, 1.5 miles, which is where I am going, and then Snowbowl Hut is 1.5 to the left, and the yurt is 3.5 to the left, that way. So it took me about 82 minutes or so to get here. I'm going slow, so I can just enjoy the snow. I'm not pushing it, so that's not too bad. It's been 2 miles so far, so just keep on plugging away. Alrighty, getting some views finally, and it is definitely getting steeper and going slower. It just opened up a little bit. This is going to be neat up here. I just ran into the people I met in the parking lot, and they said there's a viewpoint up here, so that'll be neat to see. Don't know how big of a view today, but at least it'll be something. So there's a view. Looks like Haystack ski area is that way, and then High Hut moves around to the right here. That must be the viewpoint they went to. The snow's pretty deep over there. Right, 1 more mile to High Hut, And I came around the corner, it looks like it gets steeper. I'm pretty sure I knew that, but yep, here we go. 1 more mile up a steep incline. Could probably be pretty views here, but the higher up I go, the foggier it is. And it's steep. I keep having to stop to take a few second breather. But yeah, last sign I saw was 0.4 miles, so maybe 2.2 miles. Not, sorry, I'm out of breath. Maybe 0.2 miles left. Look what I see. I see a structure up there. Oh, almost there. Woohoo! Almost there. Whoa! Yay! I'm almost there. Pretty exciting. That's a long, steep hill. Alrighty, I made it. And there's my view. Well, whoops. Oh, steep here. Oh, there's the toilet. Oh gosh. Building. Oh, it would be so pretty. Entrance there. And of course it's windy up here because no trees surrounding right here. Here we go inside. So here is the cold room for High Hut. This is where you could leave your ski poles, skis, snowshoes, my umbrella. And then we go into this room, and this is where you can leave other things. And then they have loaner boots and things to wear to the porta potty, the pit toilet. And then through this door is the hut itself. It's so cute. I didn't realize there's a bunk downstairs. So that's nice. Cleaning products, bunk in the kitchen. Oh, nice. Nice and clean too. Because as people that come up here, we're supposed to clean up after ourselves. And I'm the only one here right now. And the dining table and the fireplace. And for water in the winter, you put snow in these buckets and then they melt next to the fire. And there's possibly some in there now. And then you put it through this filter system. So that's kind of interesting. Although I think I brought up enough water for myself. I didn't want to, and I brought my own pot and my own stuff so I wouldn't dirty up anything and have to clean it. So yeah, this is so cool. And probably somebody could sleep there too. And then there's a loft upstairs. Oh, I bet the views would be amazing. I think right outside this window would be Mount Rainier. Let's go look at the loft. And they have this pulley system here and hangers up there so you can hang up all your wet clothes, gear, whatever needs to dry. They said in the video that if it's outside the other doors, it's not going to dry. But in here, it would dry with the fire. I think I'll get the propane fire going too. But let's go check out the loft. So I believe this hut sleeps 8. Oh, and they have mats too. I did not realize they had mats. But that's nice, an emergency exit out there. So yeah, I think I'm going to heat up some water for lunch now. I worked up an appetite for sure. Well, it is 5 o'clock and this is the view that we've had the whole afternoon. 2 gals showed up around 3 o'clock, so that's been nice to not be up here just by myself. It's supposed to be 8, but I have a feeling it's just going to be the 3 of us. So there is some views over on this side. It's about 9:40 on the 18th of March, and we finally got some clearing. This is beautiful. Still no rain here, which would be in that direction there. And last night it cleared up enough that we could see the lights in Ashford and some off in the distance. I don't know what those were, but at least we finally got this. Looks like a road down there. Nice. Alrighty, I am heading out. It is Wednesday, March 18th, and I'm leaving the hut this morning and heading back to the vehicle. And it's rainy, a little windy, not too bad, very foggy. Yeah, no mountain today or yesterday, but that's okay. I still had a great time. See you on the trail. I'm very happily surprised that I haven't slipped yet. I was worried that it would be kind of icy on the top layer and that I would be slipping because it's pretty steep down, fairly steep down. But no, I'm actually sinking, so that's good. Hopefully I won't have any falls. That's what I was concerned about this morning heading back down. I just completed 1 mile in like 23 minutes. What a difference compared to yesterday. I think it averaged out like, I don't know, almost an hour a mile yesterday going uphill. So much quicker. This is even faster than taking the dogs out for a walk. I made it back to the parking lot. Yippee! Oh, that was awesome. Oh, what an awesome trip. Well, that was a great bucket list trip. I've been wanting to do that for over 15 years. I cross-country skied up to the Copper Creek Hut 15 to 20 years ago just for the day, and that was pretty cool. But to actually get to stay on one is really neat. Of course, sleep is definitely never a good thing, but the rest of it was amazing. They have it set up so wonderfully. So I had a fabulous time. The Mount Tahoma Trails Association does an amazing job on the huts. They have everything there. They have buckets to get water, or I'm sorry, buckets to get snow, which melt next to the propane, nice cozy warm propane fireplace. And then they have a filtering system for the water so we can drink that water eventually. And it was just so great, and such a great setup for drying our clothes and storing our wet gear, our skis, snowshoes, boots, things like that. And just everything was supplied there other than food. Bring your own food. But oh my gosh, it was great. And the gals that I stayed with, or that we were all staying at the hut together, they were so much fun. So it was just such a great time. I got my bucket list of staying at one of the huts, and I can't wait to come back in the summertime and ride our bike up here. So that'll be fun.